I pledge allegiance to reason and allegiance to equals, not allegiance to these demons deceiving our people. As we live through this golden age of misinformation, state-run media is on the local station, pandemic hits home, president takes a vacation to make Twitter rants about his victimization, to work on his golf swing while a nation can't breathe, to talk about ratings while a nation can't grieve, to push fake cures until a nation drinks bleach, alternative facts fill an abrasive blank speech, spin the wheel of misfortune brought to you by climate change. Did you get California flames or New Orleans hurricanes and the economy is broken unless your occupation is digging graves for the greatest generation? And today we've managed to mock education as if knowledge were flaw, and I'm still in awe of a criminal giving me lectures on law and order. When chaos and disorder is all this man knows, caging children at the border is how low we will go. But that was the dawn of this social limbo. There's good folks on both sides. A young woman dies, Nazis taking joy rides and marching with fire. Rest in peace, Heather Heyer. So you don't want us to take to the streets, suggest we find ways to protest peacefully, but you didn't take kindly when we took to one knee. In fact, you took to one knee and you placed it on our necks and you held it there for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. Try holding your breath, see how far you can get with freedom, the one goal at the end of all of this. See freedom and diversity make America great, not ranting and raving, division and hate, not turning our streets into a police state and blaming your successor on what you created and blaming your predecessor for a disease devastating, wielding fear as a weapon to mobilize a base, fear of unknown things that they'll never face, fear of a woman's rights, fear of a race, fear of a future that changes we'll make, fear of moving forward, fear of evolution, fearful of science, fear this revolution, cause revolution's coming and it will be televised. You'll have to watch it on Fox with your eyes open wide, because the future moves forward, that's the trajectory of time, and your campaign slogan's about looking behind. Your pandemic response was to turn a blind eye, to turn a deaf ear when they speak of the dying. It is what it is, your relief to those crying. You managed to politicize a disease as if COVID-19 cared what you believed in as we clutched to our chests saying we couldn't breathe. George Floyd, rest in peace. This is the year of short breath, and my 2020 vision sees nothing ahead. America is wounded and inching towards death, but this is our land, so we stand up for it. And if you think patriotism stops at waving the red, white, and blue when the red, white, and blue lights flash behind you, if you're black, then you're scared because there's a black and blue bruise on your mind from the phantom batons that they've used to beat down your soul since it set foot in new sand, from slavery's shackles to the cuffs on your hand. And you vote and you hope and you plot and you plan and you work and you sweat and you live for this land and you do what it takes to make it good as you can. And you'll bend till you break for the sake of your family. And you speak out against the atrocities you see, and you're willing to die in the streets for beliefs. That's patriotism. Not waving a flag for some misguided vision. Rooted in division. America is fading past my recognition, and I love America, just not your rendition. Where the emperor sits naked on his golden throne, and we film a mass shooting on a cellular phone, and we don't even blink because we're numb to our bones, and the cyclone of news is the way the wind blows, and we still don't need a weatherman to know. And we may be isolated, but we're never alone. We'll braid our voices in the streets into a beautiful poem. And I look at every face and see a rainbow of tones. I love America, won't let it sink like a stone. And you may yell at me to leave, but this is always my home.